Lord Vishnu is considered to be the maintainer of the universe. Whenever the evil power increased in the world, Lord Vishnu incarnated on the earth to protect his devotees and maintain a worthy balance of good and evil in the world. When it comes to Lord Vishnu's devotees, the name of Prahlad is always mentioned first. Let us know who was the devotee Prahlad and how Lord Vishnu had protected his beloved devotee. During the Satyayug, among the Saptarshis, Maharshi Kashyap was one of them. From many of his wives, Diti gave birth to two demon sons, one of whom was named Hiranyakashipu and the other one was named Hiranyaksha. They eventually began to rule the world. However, due to their demonic abilities, there was a worldwide outcry. Drowned in ego, Hiranyaksha took Mother Earth to the abyss. Lord Vishnu took the Varaha avatar to destroy Hiranyaksha in order to save Mother Earth. When Hiranyakashipu became aware of this, he got enraged. He made the decision to assassinate Lord Vishnu personally. To get the boon of immortality, he started the severe penance of Lord Brahma. In the meantime, Indradev destroyed his empire and imprisoned his wife Kayadhu. To avoid this crisis in her pregnancy, she escaped from the prison and reached Narad Muni's ashram. In the ashram of Narad Muni, they used to worship Lord Vishnu. Staying in this environment, Kayadhu also started worshipping Lord Vishnu, and the same ritual started taking place in her womb as well. She gave birth to a newborn son in the ashram, whom they named Prahlad. In his childhood, Prahlad received education from Narad Muni, due to which Prahlad became a devotee of Lord Vishnu while living in his ashram. On the other hand, gratified by Hiranyakashipu's penance, Brahmadev appeared there. He instructed Hiranyakashipu to ask for the boon he desired. On this matter, where Hiranyakashipu asked for the boon of being immortal, Brahmadev said, "This boon cannot be fulfilled beyond the law of creation. You can ask for any other boon." Hiranyakashipu thereafter got a blessing that neither human nor animal, even God himself, could not kill Hiranyakashipu. Apart from this, neither in leisure nor the ground, neither in the house nor outside the house, nor at night nor during the day, nor could he be killed by any weapon. Hiranyakashipu became arrogant after receiving such a boon and began to regard himself as God. He became enraged when he approached his kingdom and saw the devastation. His enmity for Lord Vishnu grew stronger. After searching for his wife, he returned to the court with her and Prahlad. He restored his empire. Slowly, his ego grew and he started ruling over Trilok. During this time, his son Prahlad always contemplated Lord Vishnu, but Hiranyakashipu was not even aware of this. Once, King Hiranyakashipu sat in the court with his son Prahlad on his lap. Affectionately, he asked Prahlad, "What have you learned from your mother and your guru over the years?" Responding to this question, the devotee Prahlad said, "Father, first of all, I bow to Lord Vishnu, who is the deity of the three worlds and always protects himself." Hearing this, Hiranyakashipu became furious. He forbade his kid from taking the name of Lord Vishnu. Prahlad, however, was not convinced by his father's argument, and he became completely absorbed with his devotion. Hiranyakashipu was surprised to see this. So, envying Lord Vishnu, he decided to kill his own son. He made many attempts to kill his son, but the devotee Prahlad survived every time by remembering Lord Vishnu. At last, Hiranyakashipu sought the help of his beloved Holika, who had the boon of not burning in the fire. Then, Holika took devotee Prahlad in her lap and sat in a pool of fire. Holika, who was sitting, had ego and sinful thoughts, was burned to ashes in this fire. But devotee Prahlad did not even get affected by the flames. He came out of the fire with folded hands, taking the name of the Lord. Everyone was surprised to see this miracle. Hiranyakashipu's anger towards Lord Vishnu increased even more. He asked Prahlad, "Where is your Lord Vishnu after all?" To this, the devotee Prahlad replied that he is contained in every particle. Hearing this, Hiranyakashipu said, "Is he also situated in this big pillar?" and as soon as he said this, he came in a rage and hit the pillar hard. After this blow, a terrible roar was heard from that pillar, and Lord Vishnu came out, breaking the pillar in a formidable form. This incarnation of Lord Vishnu is called the Narsimha Avatar because the face of this incarnation was that of a lion and the body was human. Lord Narsimha tracked the evil Hiranyakashipu neither inside the house nor outside but on the doorstep of the main door, keeping him neither in the sky nor on the ground but in his lap, in the evening instead of at night or day, without any weapon, but striking his chest with his fierce nails. The form of Lord Narsimha had become very gruesome. In such a dreadful situation, Lord Narsimha killed Hiranyakashipu, after which his anger did not subside. He began eliminating the demonic abilities out of rage. As a result, the entire public was afraid. There was an outcry in the whole state. Then, the devotee Prahlad stood in front of him with folded hands. Seeing his beloved devotee, his anger subsided and he made the devotee Prahlad sit in his lap. It is also said that Lord Shiva took the Sharabha avatar to pacify Lord Narsimha's anger. On this day, that is, on the 14th day of the bright half of the lunar month of Vaishakh, Narsimha Jayanti is celebrated with a great pomp across India. This Narsimha avatar of Lord Vishnu is considered as a symbol of victory of good over evil.